What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Market Runner Show. Beating the market one trade at a time. If you're new to the Market Runner Show, it's an investment channel, helps you to find the best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. Alright, so be going over the early morning picks, so let's jump into it. I hope everybody's having a great week of trading. The market was overall red yesterday afternoon, but looks like it's starting to bounce back up today in the pre-market. So that's good overall. Pretty important thing in the news today is going to be Jeff Bezos' launch from his company Blue Origin. So definitely keep an eye on Amazon stock because it may potentially go up or it may potentially go down. So Amazon stock's definitely one to watch. Not on my watch list. Probably going to review it this afternoon or tomorrow morning after the launch when things settle down in the market. So make sure that you watch that one. So the first one on here, ticker sign FCEL, and that is for fuel cell energy. A nice renewable energy play. We can see that they bottomed out at $6.25, then bounced back up from that low, going to 6.62 for yesterday, and then going up 9 more cents to $6.71 yesterday. So a lot of volume surrounding them. Good renewable energy play. Target price for them that I'll be looking at is going to be the 682 by midweek, and then going to be looking at 737 by the end of the week. So that's ticker sign FCEL. Fuel cell. Now this company's been around for a while. In the renewable energy space, so they definitely could potentially benefit from the new Biden infrastructure deal if it's passed. So definitely keep a close eye on ticker sign FCEL. Next, we have ticker sign CRTD. They're bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50-100. VWAP is up on this one, so it definitely tried to jump up and rally. So definitely keeping a close eye on them. 316 seems to be where they bottomed out. 417 is where they ended the day, and then pre-market they're down to 415. So going to be keeping a close eye on them. 415 is pretty close to this level, so the moving average 100 is at 422, so that's going to be my target price. I would like to see it hit this 422 level by the end of the week, and then going out from there, they kind of had a plateau line right here around 43. So first going to be 422, or yeah, 422 as the first level that I'm going to be looking at for them to go, and then going to be looking at this 483 level. So that's ticker sign CRTD. Next, we have ticker sign MTSL. They had a nice little bullish run up. Hopefully, they continue their bullish upward trend. In the pre-market, though, they are starting to go down, setting up a bearish pattern. So just be careful with this one. They did go all the way up yesterday to $6.13, setting a new week high for them. The bottom was 375, but moving average 50 and 100. The moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, so bullish on both of those indicators. VWAP is above moving average 10, so going to be positive on that movement as well. So overall, chart pattern wise, they are bullish, but they are falling in the pre-market. So just make sure that you're careful on that. Bottom level going to be 451. So if they get closer to 451, maybe some time to either jump in if you're waiting for it, or maybe some time to take profits if you bought, at this 375 level. So definitely keep a close eye on ticker sign MTSL. A lot of volume surrounding them, but it still is early in the pre-market, so just bear that in mind. It can change. Going to be looking to see if they can retest 613, but then if they continue this downward bearish trend, going to see if they can bounce off the 451 level. Next, we have ticker sign OCGN for OCGN. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50-100. VWAP is below moving average 10, but I'm going to say it's still bullish overall. 767 was their week high. They ended the day at 760, so not too bad overall. Still bullish. They had a low of 611, so they jumped all the way up to 767. So definitely a lot of momentum around this one. This one moves quite a bit, especially when they have new articles come out about developments for the company. I think the company is a great company overall. A lot of interesting technology they have as far as gene study and development. on that front. But 752 is where they ended the day, and then they went up to 762. So looks like they're starting to rally in the pre-market, only 5 cents away from their week high. So definitely going to be looking at this one for early morning mover as the market continues to heat up towards open. Next, we have ticker sign ARDX. They are bearish. Moving average 10 is below the 100. It is above the 50 though. They shot up from this 733 level, went all the way to 770 for yesterday, but then fell like crazy. So they fell to $2.09. So they had a $5.61 fall. So they fell pretty significantly. And then in pre-market, they're still going down. So if we zoom out of this chart, that is a pretty low value of where they fell. Maybe a great entry point if you're trying to get in on ticker sign ARDX, because if we zoom out on here a month ago, 695 was their low, so they've already surpassed a new low, going all the way down to $2.05. So maybe a great entry point if you're trying to get this to rally back up in the future. So definitely keep a close eye on ticker sign ARDX. Next, we have ticker sign AHPI. They hit a high of 1154. Overall, still bullish on the name. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100. VWAP is above moving average 10. We can see that they ended at 832 yesterday. They went down. Have gone down in the pre-market to 735. 735 is above the moving average 50. So if they continue this downward trend, going to be looking to see if they'll bounce off the moving average 50. So target price I'm going to be looking at is going to be 616 if they continue to go down. And then for a high value, going to be looking at 1154 if they can continue to go up from that level. So overall, still going to be looking at this one, still bullish, but starting to set up a bearish downward trend in the pre-market. Next, we have ticker sign AEHR, which is bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. They shot all the way up to 673 this week. Ended at 639. In the pre-market, they're starting to set up as a bearish downward trend, going down to 619. A key level to look for is this 351. Maybe a lot of people taking profits on this one. So just be cautious on this one. So 351 is definitely a bottom level to look at for the name overall. But going to be looking to see how it performs as time goes on. Still a lot of volume surrounding the name, so going to be looking to see this one throughout the week. So definitely in pre-market is going down. Still going down. It's at 621. So just be cautious with this name. But overall, still a lot of volume on it. Next, we have Wish. Had a bottom at $8.84. Went up to $9.44, and then after hours pre-market, it's gone up 29 cents to go to $9.73. So that's definitely really good. Next target price going to be looking at is 1032, which is the moving average 100. So 1032 is going to be my key target price for Wish. Next, we have ticker sign VERB, which is right on the moving average 50 line. 298 is where they ended, and then pre-market they're at 291. So 291 level is kind of below the moving average 50. So next target price, if they continue this bearish downward trend, is going to be 291. So going to be looking at 258. So going to be looking at 258 as a potential bottom for this one. And then if they bounce off that, going to be looking to see if they can jump back up to 397. So 397 is going to be a target price for ticker sign VERB. Next, we have ticker sign ATOS for ATOS Therapeutics. Now they are bearish as well. $3.71 is where they bottomed out. In the pre-market, they're at $3.91. 520 and 541 are going to be my two key target prices for ATOS Therapeutics. Now they do have a lot of volume surrounding this name as well, so it does move quite rapidly. So going to be looking to see if they can go and retest that moving average 50 and moving average 100 by the end of the week. So next we have ticker sign SENS. They jumped all the way up to $3.27. So They've been oscillating between the moving average 50 and the moving average 100, so it's kind of been bouncing back and forth. It went up past the moving average 100, but 327 seemed to be a resistance for them. Then it fell back down, bounced off the moving average 50, and that seemed to be a resistance for them. And so it's just been oscillating between this 304 and 329 level. For the past couple of days. So I'm going to be looking to see if it can pass 304. If it does break through 304, which is at 303 now in pre-market, going to be looking to see if it can retest 327. So 304 is going to be my target price for this one, and then 327 is going to be the next target price. Alright, so next on here we have TSCO, which had their earnings. We can see that they went up just a little bit. They rallied a little bit after their earnings. 171.01 is their bottom, and then they ended at 180.94. Target price to be looking at this one is 186.65. So 186.65 is going to be my target price for Tractor Supply Company. Next we have PPG, and kind of the same the same thing with PPG. PPG has 169 86 is going to be my target price for them. They are at 165.75. They did have a bottom of 164.20, but no pre-market movement on this one. So going to be looking to see if they get this target price of 169.86 to potentially end the week strong. Next, we have IBM, which is another part of the earnings plays for this week. So all the ones I'm talking about now have earnings this week. So just bear that in mind. 136.21 is the bottom for this one. Still going to be looking to see how it performs. 137.92 is where they ended the day, and then went in the pre-market. They're up $5.27. So this is definitely going to be an early morning mover. Ticker sign IBM for the company IBM. They're at 143.19, which is past the moving average 50 and the moving average 100. So next target price going to be looking at for this one is going to be this peak right here at 147.50. So $147.50 going to be my next target price. It's kind of the next little plateau line after where they currently are at. So going to be seeing if they can hit that target price since they are at $143.19. Next up, we got ticker sign CMG for Chipotle. I know Chipotle fell down and bottomed out around $1,525, which was a nice, I guess, entry point. It's starting to rally up from there. $1,589 is going to be my target price for them, which is the moving average 100. So that's the price target I'm going to be looking at. See if they can rally towards getting closer to their earnings. We could see that they are currently at in the pre-market $1,568.95. So they're up $17.79 in the pre-market. So this one is moving very rapidly. So just bear that in mind if you're looking at it. But my target price is going to be $1,589.03. Next, we have Netflix, ticker sign NFLX, $557.54 is their high. My target price for them is going to be $538.14. So that's going to be the moving average 100 line, which is this purple line. $522.25 is the low. Seems to be where they bottomed out at. Going on here, we can see they ended at $532.28. 527 dollars and 14 cents is where they currently are at. So in pre-market they are bearish. They are starting to go down. So this bearish downward trend in the pre-market, look for a bottom of 522.25. So that's kind of the low. That's going to be like the low peak to peak value or valley to valley value, whatever you want to call it. If they continue this downward bearish trend, going to be looking to see if they can bounce off of this 522.25. But overall, still going to be looking at 538.15, and I suspect it'll begin to rally, getting closer to the earnings. Next, we have ticker sign J&J. 166.32 is their bottom. They ended at 166.88. Then pre-market, they are up 88 cents at 167.76. So a nice little momentum play for this one. 168.98 is going to be my target price for them to see if they can surpass that. They're not that far away from it, so it's kind of a realistic level, in my opinion, to get to. Definitely going to be interesting earnings for them. Next, we have ticker sign KO for Coca-Cola. They did bounce off the moving average 50, so they currently are at 55.73. In the pre-market, they're up 17 cents at 55.90. So 56.68 is going to be my next target price for them to see if they could surpass that, getting closer to their earnings. So 56.68. Next, we have ticker sign LVS. They had a low of $46.15. Ending yesterday at 47.34, going up 45 cents in the pre-market to 47.79. We can see that 48.78 is the moving average 50, and 49.80 is the moving average 100. So I'm going to say my target price is going to be this 49.81 level. So we'll see how they perform after or during the week, getting closer to their earnings. I suspect the earnings may be pretty good. So that's going to be my target price, 49.81. Now let's go into, that was for LVS, which is Las Vegas Sands. Next, we have ticker sign LUV, and this is for Southwest. 47.37 is their bottom. They did end at 48.50. $50.68 is their moving average 50, and then 51.44 is their moving average 100. So going and looking at the chart, I'm going to say that 51.44 is going to be my target price. They are at 49.37 in the pre-market, so a nice little momentum spike coming from them. But we'll see how they'll play getting closer to their earnings. They have earnings this week as well. So scrolling down in here, we have next one here, ticker sign ABT for ABIT Labs. They did end the day at $119. So they're only 33 cents away from their weekly high. So definitely going to be looking to see how they perform after that. Next target price I'm going to have for them is 120.24. So 120.24 is going to be my target price for ABIT Labs. They are at 119 even, so up 21 cents in the pre-market. Next, we have Twitter, which bottomed out at 64.65. The pre-market, they're up 49 cents at 66.51. Target price on the half for them is going to be 68.46, and then I'm going to be looking at 72.07. So those are going to be my two target prices for Twitter, 68.46 and then 72.07. Next, we have ticker sign INTC for Intel. Now, Intel is bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 at 100. 53.97 is where they bottomed out at, but they are up in the pre-market at 54.86. Next key level I'm going to be looking at for them is going to be this 55.89, and then I'll be looking at 57.46. So definitely be looking at those two levels for target prices at 55.89 and 57.46, and they do have earnings this week as well. Next was one that someone asked me about yesterday. I'm just going to keep on the list, and that is NEO. NEO had a nice little rally yesterday. They had a bottom of $40.48, and then went up to 43.35. And in the pre-market, they're up 63 cents at 43.93. So next target price we'll be looking at them is going to be this 44.34, which they could potentially hit today, since they have been rallying. Looks like they're kind of losing a little steam though, but going to be looking at that level of this 44.34, and then after that going to be looking at 50.10. So 44.34 and 50.10 are going to be my two target prices for NEO. Now, NEO doesn't have an earnings this week, so just bear that in mind. It's not part of the earning plays ones. The ones that I said before that are part of the earning plays. But good luck to everybody out there trading. Hope these videos are helping you all. If they are, make sure that thumbs up. If there are any stocks that you want me to go over, add to the watch list, make sure you drop in the comment section below. and we will continue with this trading. Overall, market is still starting to bounce back up. Looks like in general, a lot of stocks are starting to go green, but it's earnings week. Some of the little plays are not, the major ones aren't really giving earnings this week. But next week, the major ones are giving earnings, so that's definitely going to be one to look forward to. But then also remember, keep an eye out on Amazon stock today, since Jeff Bezos will be making his uh, space debut. Even though the companies are separate, Jeff Bezos still, being a big figure in the retail world. So definitely, make sure you keep an eye out on Amazon today. Whatever play you have for it, whether it's a long-term play or if you have a option on it, make sure you look at it. I treat it the same way as I treat um, space, which is or ticker sign space, which is for Blue Origin. Definitely a monumental moment for um, Jeff Bezos and his company, but definitely going to be looking to see how that performs or how that is going to affect um, the Amazon stock. So even though he's not, CEO anymore, his actions still do help push the uh, agenda for Amazon. So definitely gonna be looking to see how it performs, and make sure you keep a close eye on that. Um, you know, and good luck to everybody out there trading. Hope you're able to lock in profits, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.